Epic adventures must visit wonders of the western U.S. All right, travelers, picture this. Towering red rock canyons, misty coastal cliffs, neon-lit deserts, and snow-capped peaks stretching beyond the horizon. Forget the usual tourist traps, the overcrowded viewpoints, the cheesy gift shops. Today, we're diving deep, getting off the beaten path, and uncovering the most jaw-dropping must-visit destinations you need to add to your bucket list. So buckle up, grab your backpack, and get ready for some serious wanderlust because we're about to embark on an epic journey through the American West. The Wave, Arizona's Martian landscape. Our first stop, we're going deep into the heart of the Arizona desert, to a place that looks like it's straight out of a science fiction movie. We're talking about the Wave, a mind-bending, otherworldly landscape of swirling sandstone formations. Imagine walking through a sea of frozen waves, sculpted by wind and time, painted in hues of red, orange, and yellow. It's surreal, it's disorienting, and it's one of the most photographed places in the entire Southwest. But here's the catch. Getting there is half the battle. The Wave is incredibly fragile, so to protect it, only a handful of permits are issued each day. We're talking like 64 people max. So how do you score a coveted spot? You gotta enter the online lottery, and trust me, it's more competitive than getting into Harvard. But let me tell you, if you're lucky enough to snag a permit, it's worth every ounce of effort. Hiking through the Wave is like stepping onto another planet. The silence is deafening, the colors are unreal, and the sense of isolation is both exhilarating and humbling. And the best part? You'll have this otherworldly landscape practically all to yourself. Just you, the wind, and the echoes of millions of years of geological history. Pro tip: if you do win the lottery, make sure to get there early in the morning. The light is magical at sunrise, and the cooler temperatures will make hiking those sandstone hills a lot more enjoyable. Crater Lake, Oregon's Sapphire Gem. From the scorching desert, we're switching gears and heading north to the Cascade Mountains of Oregon, where a different kind of natural wonder awaits. Get ready to feast your eyes on Crater Lake, a body of water so intensely blue it looks like it was photoshopped. Formed by a volcanic eruption over 7,000 years ago, Crater Lake is the deepest lake in the United States, and its sheer size and scale will blow your mind. Imagine standing on the rim, gazing down at this vast expanse of sapphire blue water, surrounded by towering cliffs and ancient forests. It's enough to make you question if you've somehow stumbled into a Bob Ross painting. But Crater Lake is more than just a pretty face. It's shrouded in mystery and Native American legend. Some say it's a portal to the spirit world, a place where the veil between dimensions is thin. And if you're looking for adventure, Crater Lake has got you covered. Hike up to Watchman Peak for panoramic views that will make your jaw drop, or rent a kayak and paddle out onto the lake for a closer look at Wizard Island, a volcanic cinder cone rising from the depths. Crater Lake is a place of extremes, of stunning beauty and raw power. Big Sur, California's coastal dream. Okay, let's be real. California is known for its beaches, but we're not talking about your typical sandy shores and crowded boardwalks. We're heading to Big Sur, a rugged stretch of coastline where the Santa Lucia Mountains plunge dramatically into the Pacific Ocean. This is a place of raw, untamed beauty, where misty redwood forests cling to steep cliffs, hidden coves beckon with turquoise waters, and the Pacific Ocean stretches out before you like an endless blue canvas. Driving the Pacific Coast Highway through Big Sur is a rite of passage, but be warned, you'll want to pull over every 5 minutes to take pictures. The views are that good. But Big Sur is more than just a scenic drive. It's a place to reconnect with nature, to breathe in the salty air, to hike through ancient forests, and to simply be present in the moment. One of my favorite hidden gems in Big Sur is McWay Falls, a waterfall that cascades directly onto the beach below. You can see it from the highway, but trust me, it's worth getting a closer look. Now, Big Sur can be a bit pricey, especially if you're staying in one of those luxurious oceanfront hotels. But here's a budget hack camp. Pfeiffer Big Sur State Park offers incredible campsites nestled among towering redwoods. Chapter 4. Glacier National Park, Montana's disappearing treasure. Alright, adventure seekers, it's time to head north to Montana, to a place where the wilderness reigns supreme. Glacier National Park is a land of towering peaks, pristine lakes, and sprawling valleys carved by ancient glaciers. It's the kind of place where you can hike for days without seeing another soul, where grizzly bears roam free, and where the night sky explodes with more stars than you can imagine. But here's the thing, Glacier National Park is facing a very real threat. Climate change is causing the glaciers to melt at an alarming rate, and scientists predict that they could be gone within our lifetime. So if you've ever dreamed of witnessing the raw beauty of this place, there's no time to waste. Get there now, while you still can. One of the best ways to experience Glacier National Park is to drive the Going to the Sun Road, one of the most scenic drives in the world. This winding mountain road will take you past cascading waterfalls, through alpine meadows, and up to Logan Pass, the highest point on the road, where you'll be treated to jaw-dropping views of the surrounding peaks. Glacier National Park is a reminder that nature is both powerful and fragile, and it's a call to action to protect these wild places for future generations. Chapter 5. White Sands National Park, New Mexico's otherworldly dunes. Ever dreamt of walking on the moon? Well, get ready for the next best thing. We're heading to White Sands National Park in New Mexico, a place so surreal it feels like you've stepped onto another planet. Imagine a vast expanse of shimmering white dunes, stretching as far as the eye can see, the kind of landscape that makes you question everything you thought you knew about deserts. But here's the kicker. These aren't your typical sand dunes. They're made of gypsum, a mineral that's usually found deep underground. And unlike regular sand, gypsum doesn't absorb heat from the sun, so you can actually walk barefoot on these dunes even in the middle of summer. One of the coolest things about white sands is that it's constantly changing. The wind sculpts the dunes into new and mesmerizing shapes every day, so you'll never see the same landscape twice. It's like walking through a living, breathing sculpture garden, and if you're feeling adventurous, rent a sled and go sandboarding down the dunes. Trust me, it's way more fun than it sounds. For the ultimate white sands experience, plan your visit for sunset. As the sun dips below the horizon, the dunes glow with an ethereal pink and orange light, creating a truly unforgettable spectacle. Chapter 6. Grand Teton National Park, Wyoming's majestic peaks. And for our final stop, we're heading to Wyoming, to a place where the mountains meet the sky in a symphony of granite and glaciers. Grand Teton National Park is a landscape of superlatives, towering peaks, pristine lakes, and abundant wildlife. It's the kind of place that makes you want to ditch your phone, lace up your hiking boots, and lose yourself in the wilderness. The Teton Range is the star of the show here, a jagged skyline of peaks that rise abruptly from the valley floor. These mountains are seriously impressive, and they demand your attention from the moment you arrive. But Grand Teton is more than just a pretty face. It's home to a diverse array of wildlife, from black bears and elk to moose and pronghorn. Keep your eyes peeled and your camera ready, because you never know what you might encounter around the next bend. One of the best ways to experience the park is to hike to one of its many alpine lakes. Jenny Lake is a popular choice, and for good reason. The views of the Tetons reflected in its crystal-clear waters are simply breathtaking. Grand Teton National Park is a reminder that some places are simply too grand, too awe-inspiring to be captured in words or photos. You have to experience it for yourself to truly understand its magic. Chapter 7. Until the next adventure. Alright, adventurers, that's a wrap on some of the most mind-blowing places in the western United States. From the alien landscapes of the Wave to the majestic peaks of Grand Teton, we've covered some serious ground. But trust me, we've barely scratched the surface. The American West is a vast and wondrous place with endless opportunities for exploration and adventure. So, which one of these incredible destinations is going on your bucket list first? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're itching for more travel inspiration, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on our next adventure. Until next time, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and keep seeking out those epic adventures. See you on the road.